How to strengthen your willpower. Why should we strengthen our willpower? Why do we even need strong willpower? What's the real reason we want strong willpower? Before answering these questions, first, you need to know, does willpower even exist? Neuroscientists have proven that there's no separate independent willpower center in the brain. In fact, what we call willpower is actually the function of a very important part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex. This part is responsible for planning, decision-making, controlling emotions, and doing hard tasks. Every time you resist a temptation or start something challenging, this area activates and manages your mental energy and focus. So when you feel your willpower is weak or you can't get something done, it means your prefrontal cortex is underperforming. And that's why you lack the energy and motivation to take action. Here's the interesting part. The prefrontal cortex is flexible. It can be strengthened, it can grow, and its performance can improve with training and scientific methods. When you activate and train this part, not only does your willpower get stronger, but your focus, self-control, and behavior management improve too. 10 things that weaken the prefrontal cortex. 1. Lack of sleep or poor quality sleep. Sleep acts as recovery for the brain. Without it, the prefrontal cortex can't repair itself. Decision-making, focus, and emotional control weaken. This means the next day, your mind feels foggy, unmotivated, and low on energy. 2. Chronic stress and long-term anxiety. When stressed, the part of your brain responsible for fear and rapid reactions takes over, keeping the prefrontal cortex from thinking logically. This means more emotional reactions and less deliberate action. 3. Inactivity and lack of exercise. Exercise boosts blood flow and the growth of neurons. Inactivity makes the brain lazy and weakens neural connections. This means lower focus, higher stress, and weaker willpower. 4. Disorganization and lack of planning. Without structure, your mind operates like a map full of unmarked roads. You constantly ask yourself, what should I do now? Where do I start? Which way is right? This confusion drains mental energy and destroys focus. Even simple tasks start to feel hard and exhausting. 5. Excess sugar and fast food. Blood sugar spikes quickly and then crashes. This energy fluctuation prevents the prefrontal cortex from functioning steadily. This leads to impulsive decisions, cravings, and poor emotional control. 6. Addiction to social media and phones. Instant rewards like likes or short videos release addictive dopamine. The prefrontal cortex struggles to delay gratification. This means you lose patience for long-term or challenging tasks. 7. Alcohol and drugs. Alcohol and drugs directly affect the brain. Prefrontal cortex activity is suppressed while the brain's reward center activates. This weakens behavior control and decision-making. 8. Excessive multitasking. Switching between multiple tasks drains the prefrontal cortex. This means a tired mind, poor focus, and shallow decisions. 9. Noisy environment and constant distractions. Noise and distractions consume attention resources. The prefrontal cortex can't stay focused on one task. This leads to lack of focus, more mistakes, and feeling overwhelmed. 10. Negative thoughts and rumination. Repeating negative thoughts creates stress and worry. The prefrontal cortex gets stuck in a loop instead of solving problems. This means weak willpower, low motivation, and a stuck mind. If you notice these in yourself, that's why your prefrontal cortex is weak and your willpower is low. That's why you can't get things done or make decisions effectively. Think about it for a moment. To get your prefrontal cortex out of this state, the first thing you need to do is eliminate these bad habits. 10 things that strengthen the prefrontal cortex. 1. Adequate, high-quality sleep. 7 to 9 hours per night is crucial for prefrontal cortex function. Insufficient sleep weakens focus, memory, and decision-making. This means better alertness, stronger memory, and more stable willpower. 2. Meditation and mindfulness. Mindfulness exercises increase prefrontal cortex thickness and reduce stress. Even 10 to 20 minutes daily has significant benefits. This means emotional control, mental calm, and better decisions. 3. Regular exercise. Aerobic exercises like running or swimming increase blood flow and oxygen to the brain. This strengthens neurons and improves prefrontal cortex function. This means better focus, stronger decisions, and improved impulse control. 4. Goal setting and organized planning. Clear goals and a daily plan keep the prefrontal cortex active. Practicing self-control and time management strengthens this area. This means stronger willpower, more effective decision-making, and better behavior control. 5. Self-control and focus exercises. Short focus exercises like puzzles or deep breathing activate the prefrontal cortex. Regular practice boosts decision-making and emotional control. This means stronger willpower, logical decisions, and better emotional management. 6. Mental challenges and continuous learning. Learning new skills, solving problems, or studying a new language activates the prefrontal cortex. The brain grows with consistent practice and becomes more flexible. This means better critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. 7. Stress management. Chronic stress damages neurons and reduces prefrontal cortex function. Techniques like deep breathing, yoga, and short breaks are protective. This means a calmer mind, better decisions, and higher focus. 8. Daily reflection and analysis of thoughts. Spend a few minutes writing and analyzing your decisions, actions, and reactions each day. This activates the prefrontal cortex and strengthens self-control and logical thinking. This means better decisions, emotional control, and mental awareness. 9. Brain-nourishing diet. Omega-3, antioxidants, and vitamins maintain brain health. Foods like fatty fish, nuts, and vegetables strengthen the prefrontal cortex. This means better memory, focus, and problem solving. 10. Challenging environments. Facing new problems and unusual decisions helps the prefrontal cortex grow. This means more mental flexibility, creativity, and stronger decision-making. But knowing this isn't enough. You have to act and strengthen your prefrontal cortex with practical exercises. Practical exercises for willpower and focus. 1. List 3 daily priorities. Each morning, choose 3 important tasks and focus only on them. Result: better mental energy control and willpower. 2. 5-second pause before reacting. Before replying to a message, email, or temptation, pause for 5 seconds. Result: better impulse control and self-discipline. 3. Small no practice. Say no in small situations where it's not necessary. Result: stronger decision-making and self-control. 4. Mindfulness in the moment. When doing a task, focus entirely on it. For example, when eating or completing daily duties. Result: focus and mental control naturally improve. 5. Record temptations and reactions. Write down your temptations and reactions daily. Result: greater awareness of behavior and better self-control practice. Summary. Remember, willpower, or the prefrontal cortex, is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Now you have the tools. You know what weakens the prefrontal cortex, what strengthens it, and what exercises boost it. It's time to act and take your first step. If you found this video helpful, like it, and in the comments, write which exercise you'll start today. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos, because we'll continue building a strong, focused mind and willpower together. Produced by Yonnu. Script and visuals created by a human, voice narration generated using AI tools.